Like you said, I mean, it was very difficult getting into a flow with our foul trouble. And it's part of it. You got to adjust. It's what a team's for. And I thought our team battled back and worked as a team to try to get that flow instead of laying down and quitting and being frustrated and laying in that frustration. They didn't. They kept going. So I had some big shots, down the stretch. And, unfortunately, we just didn't capitalize there at the end.
Yeah, talk about Connor obviously going out. Picked up the fourth foul early in the third. What did that do to you guys? And what did you have to change to kind of make a run there?
We never got a flow going with Connor in foul trouble, and we were never really able to establish an inside presence either through the drive or the pass feed. So it made it a little tough, and we weren't making shots early, and neither were they. But they made some big shots in the third quarter. They had some big threes.
Zach Walker had a nice little spurt there in the third quarter, and
Zach and Grant both did, yeah,
and Grant as well. I had the big first half. Talk about those two, and just helping you guys claw back despite the adversity.
All right, first of all, this kid right here, I mean, you're not going to find a better warrior. All right, I love this guy to death, and that's a tough loss because you got a kid that just works his tail off. And when it went bad, he dug in and just was going to try to make plays, and and he did. And when you have somebody like that just wants to keep fighting and keep fighting, you're always going to feel like you have a chance. And even when it goes bad, and when it goes good, man, that's when it's like, holy cow, this thing is awesome. And it's just one of those games. And the same for Grant. Grant has that same work ethic. So you got a senior leaving with that ultimate work ethic, and then you got a freshman in Grant who's coming right in that footsteps and just following right through with that work ethic. And that's why Grant was unbelievably successful this year and even tonight.
Second consecutive year you guys have been here. You got a ton of talent coming back, a ton of pieces from this team. How do you spin it forward and move on?
Well, you know me very well. You know it's going to be all positive. We do have a lot of talent coming back. We have a lot of energy coming back. We have a lot of great kids that love each other, that want to work. And one of those kids that leads that is that young man down there, Connor Arnold, who had a tough game. Okay, it's just part of it. But you know what? He never quit either out there. He kept at it, even through all the fouls. But that group, they won't fold. They'll be ready to go. Give them a couple weeks of break, and then they'll be ready to go for the May practices, and then on into the summer. They'll be ready for camp and ready to try this thing again. I mean, I heard the guys walking down the hallway already talking about what they're going to work on. Individual game, team game, already. Come on. That's pretty special when you have guys like that.